Good evening, my great peeps. How you doing? This is Joe Charlton, aka Joe Clean. I don't know if you can hear it in my voice. Oh, there you go. You heard that. I'm not 100%, but guess what? My promises are my promises. Everything that I say I'm going to do, I'm going to do it, because when I say it, it becomes a promise, whether you grab my pinky or not. All right? Just want to live as the man of his words. I am here this evening for you guys and for me selfishly, because the more I do this, the better I become. The more I grow, the more you stretch this man and I become better. Hey, Vanessa, baby, how are you? Good to see you. All right, thank you for watching. It is a happy Sunday at 7 p.m. I am glad to be here, right? So, hi, beautiful. Thank you. So, as you can see, I got on a shirt. I just want to put this out there, baby. I got to find a way, because payback is what they say as a mother. Y'all should, man, we went to church today, right? This shirt has been in my closet for like 2 weeks, I think, that I've noticed it, right? And this morning, last night, when I go in my closet to prepare for church, I seen this hanging on my doorknob. So I had to grab this in order to grab my doorknob, right? And this is the shirt that I was given by my beautiful wife. And I'm like, okay, I really don't want to wear it, but I have on this shirt, right? So I really didn't want to wear this shirt this morning. So this is what I did. But she had on this shirt, and she had these shoes. And I'm like, ew, like I don't want to wear that, right? I don't want to wear that. So what I decided to do was, I'm going to bring out some plum purple corduroys that I'm saying to myself, it doesn't match, right? Hoping she goes, nope, it doesn't look good, just take it off, right? But because she had an agenda for me to wear this shirt, right? She was like, oh, that looks good. Because all she cared about was me wearing this shirt. I get to church. I walk in the front door, and guess what I see? Another brother with this same exact shirt. I go inside the church. The pastor has the same shirt on. And before you know it, it's about, I don't know, like 10 or 15 of us got on the same exact shirt, all married men. And it was the funniest thing. And this is the second time she has got us, well, got me, and the wives had got us husband. Because we don't, when you pull out a shirt and you say, hey, babe, this looks nice on you, 9 times out of 10, we just put it on. That's the good husband. We just put it on. Because guess what? It's only one day out of the rest of the years that we're together. So this one shirt I'll wear. And thank you, Zuhei. It looks nice. Thank you so much. She got great taste. Okay, y'all chop that up. Okay, that's great taste for y'all. All right, but this will be the last time you'll ever see this shirt again. Okay, because there's too many guys got this same shirt now. So at the end of the day, I'm going to do my best. Elijah, how you doing, teacher? I'm going to do my very best to get through this live, not just for me, but for you guys, because I have some. Hey, what's up, brother? I have some good questions and some good information that I would like to share with you guys tonight. And it's going to be very informative. So I pray that you guys stick with me and follow through the lives. And if I say anything that you guys, agree with, or well, I don't know if they have it, but if you guys like it, just throw me some hearts or throw me some thumbs up, just to let me know am I okay? Because I don't get to see people face to face. All I get to do is see the names and all that stuff. Sound good, and you sound better already. Thank you so much, baby. Thank you for you following the recipe that Dr. Miller, Michael Miller, gave me this morning. He was like, hey, me as a speaker, you just get you some honey, and you get as much honey as you can take, and you get some warm water. You mix that thing together, and you just sip on it. So I'm on my second glass of honey. And also, during church, he brought me a brand new pack of some Halls or whatever the thing is. Yeah, the pastor's shirt, exactly. He said, bring me some Hall. He brought me some cough drop stuff, and it worked really, really well. It was very medicated. It wasn't something I could just keep popping in my mouth. It had like an aftertaste. So it helped with my voice tremendously today. So Dr. Michael Miller, if you listen to this, thank you so much. I appreciate you, and I'll text you personally just in case if you don't catch this on a rebroadcast. But here or there. So with that being said, I have some information for small businesses. when I started thinking about it, I noticed about myself. So I'm an entrepreneur, which I'm a detailer. I'm a co-owner with my beautiful wife. We run a detailing business, and we've been running this same detailing business since 2009. So it's been 15 years, going on 16 come May. So we've been very blessed, and we've just been, it's been very prosperous. It's, through the dedication, the integrity, and everything. Thank you, Chastity. I appreciate y'all. Y'all keep bigging up my wife's head, because I'm not wearing this again, okay? But here nor there. So what I'm starting to realize is I gave a gentleman, he has his own detailing company, and I gave him some information, right? It was based on the prices that he was charging. And I'm like, bro, your name is this, right? He has a name that means, like price being valuable and high and whatever the case may be, right? But I inboxed him and said that the name that we have is Clean Car Florida. And the name is making more money than your brand that means a lot of money. And I said that to say that you were leaving money on the table. I was encouraging him. And his response, it took me back to me. It took me back to me as an entrepreneur. I'm so thankful that when I started this business, there was no social media as it was today. Like, I literally learned from my mistakes. No one made me feel uncomfortable being where I'm at, because I had no one to go online and say like, dang, Mo got a Corvette. Okay, so now I got it, because Mo putting the Corvette online. I'm sitting here like, I gotta have that Corvette. It wasn't that back in the day. It was more of, I love detailing cars. My price is $25 a car, because why? I spent $50 or $60 on this product, right? And I'm going to go do 10 cars at $50. Guess what? I just made $500 from that $60, which was just my labor. So it was good money to me, because in 2009, the economy was worse than, 1960s, 1980s. Yeah, the cost of living was more, but it was considered still inexpensive compared to right now. And I was charging my $25. And I was having an honest living with me and my girlfriend at the time. And then we moved into our own apartment. Things are going well. I mean, we had vehicles and doing what we were doing. And it was money off of just $25 a wash. And here I am telling that man that you leaving money on the table. So that triggered something in me. For you inspired entrepreneurs and you entrepreneurs that's been out there forever. Like, whatever your price is, let your price be what your price. Because right now, if I decide to go do a 100-foot yacht for, I don't know, just say $50,000 when it could have been at least $300,000. If I can get that done in 3 weeks, yeah, I might have left $150,000 on the table. I don't know that. But I did it for $50,000, 2 weeks, $50,000, 2 weeks, $50,000, 2 weeks, $50,000. The way my cost of living is, I can survive off of that. You shouldn't hate the next man for charging what they're charging, but you can motivate. This is the thing that is missing in entrepreneurship. I'm going to just say really in detailing business, where we think you are the man or the woman. I'm not going to say woman, because it's not women out there doing this. It's the men that's genuinely doing this. That's talking down on the man that's charging $20. Let that person charge $20 if they want. That's their business. If they can survive, that means, for one, if I had no debt, if I lived in a neighborhood where the cost is minimal, you're paying $5,000 for a mortgage, I'm paying $800 for a mobile home, because that's what I decided to do. But it's the cleanest mobile home, because I'm the type of person, I go grab some bleach, I scrub all the panels on it, make it look good, I put some rocks out in front. I might spend I might spend $1,000, $2,000, put grass and everything in front of it. I'm living comfortable, I'm living good, and my rent is only $800. And if I decide to charge $25 because my cost of living is down, what is it to you to tell me because you charge $1,500 for ceramic coating that I'm supposed to charge more than $500? That's a half a month's rent. So who is it to me? So the gentleman actually opened my eyes, and I'm here to encourage you guys. It's not about what the next man is charging. It's only about what the next man is charging if you need someone to give you advice to get where they are at. But when it's in envy and when it's in, oh, I can't show this because they might pick on me, we really need to get out of the mindset of thinking about what the next man thinks about us. That's the reason why a lot of us will not go into business. That's why a lot of us will not put out our services. That's why a lot of us will not say, I have XYZ company and I am more than capable of doing this. Why? Because there's going to be somebody that can overshadow you with the most colorful flyers who've been in business for XYZ long, and they may say something. I encourage you to not worry about what the next man say, because I'm here now because I was charging $25 a car, right? It's not for me to say, oh, I'm charging $199 now, so you charging $25. Oh, that's just like 2009. Guess what? What that person charged, let them charge what they charge. But if you have a word of encouragement, by all means, give a word of encouragement. But that person knows where they're at that current time. When the spirit kicks up in them, they will remember the last person that tried to help them. Everybody always return to where there was love last. That's just how it goes. All the world is full of hate. So you're going to end up coming back to the person that motivated you. So always say what you're going to say and let the chips fall where they may. That's it. Stop worrying about if they receive it now or whatever the case may be. So I'm going to say it that you inspired me when you sent me back that text and saying, look, this is what I charge. This is what my people are willing to pay. And I'm supplying I'm meeting the needs of my family. It did something. It took me back to when I started. So I thank you for being truthful for who you are. And on the flip side of that now, here's my encouragement again. Here's the motivator in me. Here's the guy that tested the water, right? I'm talking too loud because my voice is my throat. So, baby, I just thought about you. I'm going to bring my voice down. So, on the flip side of that, I'm a believer. I believe in Jesus Christ. And the Bible states, whatever chapter, God could not perform miracles in the area where he was raised, where he was at. People didn't see him for the newness in which he was. Okay? As he got better, stronger, courage, more mature, whatever age that was, he left. Right? And he went into the people that are willing to pay the price, to believe, are willing to have the faith. So when you told me that this is what your customers were willing to pay, that's where I want to encourage you right now. We need to go around the block one more time. Yeah, they're giving you the immediate money, but those are the people that you went towards. Now it's time to start going towards new people, because I know we're not all booked out, and I'm saying we speaking as you. You're not all booked out right now. So wherever you have an open spot at, that's where you need to go to that new area, because I was charging $25. I had a mentor. I had a client that became a mentor. He's like, Joe, you're charging me $25. I said, it's a two-door car. He said, Joe, I want you to see something. It was a $200,000 car. It was an Audi R8. And he said, Joe, I have every bell and whistle on this car, and you are touching it for $25. He said, Joe, you need to go up on your price. I said, but it's easy. He said, Joe, it's not about being easy. My car, if you scratch my car, you know what I mean? And then he asked me if I had insurance, and I don't know if I had insurance at 2010. I think it was 2010. I don't think I had insurance. He said, if you scratch my car, they would have to repaint this whole car. He said, how can you survive if you scratch this car charging $25 because this car is small? He said, it's the value that you bring. I need you to do some research. So I used to wash this car every single week. This man used to give me $35 every single week, right? Because $10, I showed him some excitement. Why would you change? Why would you go up? So he told me, Joe, you need to go up on your price. So what I did was, I said, all right, I'm going up on price. He said, how much? I said, I don't know. I was scared, but I was still open. So he said, how about this? Tell me 60. Let's just start there. Tell me 60. I said, okay, 60. He said, Joe, say it. 60. And this is not an African-American gentleman. This guy's not from the United States. He's from Denmark, right? He said, Joe, say 60. I said 60 with confidence. He said, yes, that's right, 60. And he had said 20, 40, 60. He says, wait, here's 20 more, 80, because you do a good job. And from there, I started saying 60. The man never told me another time to go up on my price, and I did business with him for another year or two. He actually came to my wedding in 2012, so it was from 2009, late 2010, into 2013. I've known this guy. He became my mentor without even knowing it because of the gems that he's been giving me. And I call him my mentor because it really, truly helped me, right? So I started saying $60 for a detail. And my environment changed because rich friends always have other rich friends, right? They may know broke people, but they got rich friends. So they always pass you on to the rich friend. When they pass me on to the rich friend, they say, hey, all right, I want you to do my car. And then I go with confidence and say 60. You know what they say? Okay, cool. So how much for the inside too? Because I want more than just my outside. And I'm sitting there like, that's both in and out. It's the right clientele that actually forced me to change my prices. Because when you ask me, does that include the interior? You know what I started doing? I started saying, okay, let me look at your interior. Oh, that'd be another $10. I mean, I made $10 more, but I just started going up incrementally, like just small, until I was comfortable. Like right now, I am so comfortable and confident in what I do. I right now can charge someone $800 for what I deem is a regular wash. But it's because of what I know that's needed for what I deem is a regular wash. That customer can go now and sell that car and make an extra $2,000 off that car because it looks like it's in mint condition. But would I do that for $100? No, I don't want to, but I could, depending on my cost of living. So my advice is let not your market dictate your price point, especially if you're mobile. If you were stationary, I kind of understand you can't just uproot and leave. But if you're mobile, it's time to bend another block because there's other people that value you more just by your name itself. So I went all the way around just to bring it to that. Your environment really don't dictate it, especially when you're mobile. So I thank you guys for rocking with me. What's up, Travis? Corey, what's up, sir? Melvin, you with me? How y'all doing out there, man? So y'all, thank y'all for rocking with me. I got a little... But yet I'm speaking loud. So let me get some honey. Let me get some honey on my throat. So yeah. So I had I got a topic for my boy, Kendall, down south. Kendall hit me back. I was asked, if anybody got any business questions or any trouble spots in the business right now, or just something you want to put in the atmosphere so everybody can, hear the answer. And this is something that he's just putting in the atmosphere. So he says, scaling your business. How to and why should you scale your business? Is it for you or is it for someone or not? So this is okay. So I came from poverty. Me, Joe. Joe came from poverty. So there's a couple ways you can see this. Coming from poverty, it always had me physically starting something first. I never knew how to use my mind. I never thought I had strength in my mind. That's how it was coming up from poverty. If you wanted to get something, you had to go till the ground, plant the seed. You had to do all that. That was coming from poverty. But then there's people who are not from poverty. They already have something that's already moving. The parent gave the grandkids and the grandkids inheritance, and they can fall into something. So I said all that to say, me, if I can do, let's speak detailing, if I can do 10 cars a day and I'm only able to do 5, I wouldn't hire until I max out what I'm capable of doing. Once I max out what I'm capable of doing, that tells me if I need another person or another tool or another area or something. I see a lot of guys and girls doing detailing, and they're traveling so far for detailing that it's like, why would I travel with one van from here to Clearwater, to Bradenton, to St. Pete, to Lakeland and Orlando, and all the way up to, Jacksonville and back down to Miami? I would not do that with one vehicle. What I would do is I would pick a radius that is about 25-mile max, and I will max out that van. Now the next van, once that one van is exhausted, okay, say for instance, I'm exhausted on the one van. I'm getting 10, 12, or whatever a day, and that's over my workload. Now I hire somebody to help me. When that person can handle, just say they can handle about 7 or 8. They don't have to handle the whole 10 that I could handle, but they're capable of doing their 7 or 8. Now I would give them somebody. Now that they are together, at least they can take on the 12 or 13. You understand what I'm saying? That tells me how to grow is the workload that's coming my way. A lot of us can handle more, but we don't market more. So growth is almost like it's inevitable that you won't grow. It's the fact that you have to market if you want to grow. But a lot of us, we work and then we try to, I just got to chase the dollar. I got to chase the dollar. So I'm going to go all the way to St. Pete. I can detail a car for $200 before you even make it over to St. Pete to go do a car for $160. So I always say exhaust small areas. Don't pass over a loaf to go get a crumb. That's how I see it. So growing is for everybody who wants to grow. But if I wanted to retire at the age of 90, just doing 5 cars a day at just say $500 a car, if I become that popular, I'm okay with doing that. I don't have to scale. I can be an elite detailer that's doing cars for $5,000, and all I'm doing is doing a paint correction and putting a 1-year coating on the car. And that takes me 2 days. Or it sits in my shop for 5 weeks. It don't matter to me. And I'm just doing multiple cars every single week. I could be making $1 million just a solopreneur. It's actually possible. So you tell yourself if you need to grow by listening to your customers, listening to your market. Are they calling you more? Like your phone, you just can't. So now I got to hire a receptionist because I can't listen to the phone and detail a car or offer a service or sell a product. So your market dictates if you need to expand and grow. So that's my advice on that. So yes, growth is for everybody, but not everybody can do it. Okay? So that was that was a weak spot for me, is growing, because I was so tied into the detail where it was my baby. It still is my passion, but I'm now a business owner, not just a solopreneur. I'm away from that right now. I would be okay if somebody's detailing the cars for me now. I couldn't do that a year or two ago. And I've been in business for 15 years. It took me a little while. I thought I was all end all, guaranteed clean or free because I know I'm capable of doing it. Not anymore. I'm giving men and women opportunities now to make $100,000 a year, God's will. And it's up to them if they want to make it. Right? So, yes, I do want to expand. Expanding is for me. All right? So, my brother, I love to see where you have come since the day we met. You are doing our fleet for acceptance now. You said it was going to happen, and I'm the witness. Oh, man, blessings to you, Corey. Man, I appreciate that. Yeah. And I'm going to say it right now. You see me on this live right now learning and pushing. You're going to say, hey, I remember when he used to do this and this and this, and now he's on TV. Now he's doing this, right? That's the goal. The goal is to get the world. It's like they say when the righteous are in rulership, everybody rejoices. Because I'm not here to take nothing from anybody. I'm here to earn what's rightfully mine to take care of my family. But in the midst of it, right now, you guys are getting all I have right now on this subject matter in this day based on what I can do with this throat. Because right now this throat is itching. Let me get some tea with some honey. So I appreciate you, Corey. Thank you, my brother. All right, that's the inspires and stuff. I'm a light construction contractor. When you say light, is that light is in LIGHT or just you don't do too much heavy lifting? What do you mean by light, Corey? Yeah. So, not in particular, I got to catch up on your lesson. Oh, thank you, Melvin. I appreciate you. So, yeah, I have in my notes here, where am I at? Dang it, where did you go? Where did you go? What did I do? Dang, I don't know where that thing went at. All right. What company? Dang. I hate when I take notes and the notes seem so perfect when you're taking them, right? Like you take them and just feel so perfect. And then when you go back and read it, the notes don't line up like you thought about it. Evening, Kyle. What's up, my brother? It's good seeing you, brother. And I always see you on social media, man. Always doing your thing. Yeah, when you do it for the right reasons, you get the right results. Yes, thank you so much. Thank you. Yeah, so Kyle, if you have any business-related questions, man, and that can something I can put on the forum right now and it can help others, something that you overcame, something you just got the answer to, or something you don't have the answer to. Anybody, if you got a question, please put it in the comments. I will do my best to answer it, and if I can't, I'll see you next Sunday with an answer, because I know people. I'm a detailer. That's what I do, and I love to speak to people, okay? I love to pick people's brains just as well, all right? So I don't do anything structural. I remodel residentials and commercial spaces. Congratulations, brother. Is it your own company, or you said the contractor? So yes, it's your own company contracted for somebody else. Congratulations, man. That's a big step, because if that's the breadwinner, you stepping out on faith, because you're depending on other businesses to give you money. When you're saying contractor, it's just like my guys. If they were a contractor, they're just hoping that I always have business for them to actually take on the workload so that they can provide for their family. So they have their own businesses type stuff. So that's what I'm looking to do, hire contractors. And I'm willing to pay $65 an hour and different things like that for my contractors doing detailing. So I'm going to talk more about that after I continue to finish educating myself. So you guys will be getting live as I learn this and learn that. I'll have to, hey, this is what I know up until this point, and I'm willing to share it. And if you guys can give me some pointers, any mistakes I'm making, or even the things that I'm doing right, just give me thumbs up. Things I'm not doing wrong. Things I'm doing wrong. Joe, hey, check this out. Do it this way. This is how it works. Blah, blah, blah. I'm a sponge. The best teachers in the world, best mentors in the world are sponge. We're students first, all right? Because we listen to our Heavenly Father. If we can't trust, we can't be students and sons, you can miss everything else. Okay, I quit my job for this, as you should. Make more time to contract. Yeah, so, so what I put on there is, when I was talking to you, Cornelius, what I was talking about is a customer can't give you what they don't have. And that's one of the things. When you start saying that this is what the customers are willing to pay, of course. Because those are the customers that you see immediately. Those are the customers that you took your feet and you touched it in the water. So you said, hey, I'm giving you a price. And this price is the price that those people bid on. And now, since you made the money, you're self-employed now, it's almost like that money has been coming consistent, because you got so many of those people that are in that area that it seems like if I stop that, all else will fail. But what the information I gave you is, when you're in your open spot, just add the new people around the block. Go up to downtown Tampa. Go up to the areas that you know have the income that you desire. When you say $199, they go, okay, can I get a wax with that? There are people out there that's paying. The people that are paying $60 for your detail is the same detail somebody's willing to pay you $249 for. You just gotta know how to word it to the right people. So this was some information that I gave to a gentleman the other day. This was yesterday I gave to him. So his price point is $125, which is his monthly, and he had a coating that was $12.50. So it's $12.50. You get a paint enhancement, and then you get a 3-year coating, and that was $12.50. So I said, don't raise your prices, just offer a different service. A different service is where you can raise your price without actually it's without increasing your price, but it's like you're offering it in a different way, which brings on more income. So this is what I explained it to him. So you want people once a month for $125. Okay, so you can get people for $125, but this is how you can do it. Let's go with Exterior is $99 and it comes with the wax because you're charging $125. Exterior only. We're mobile. You can tell them no mobile fee. That's a selling point. No mobile fee. $100 for the exterior. Well, how much for the interior? It's $100 for the interior. No mobile fee. But if you were to get your interior and exterior done at the same time, you're forcing the customer to think now. So if you get your interior and exterior done at the same time, I will give it to you for $150. Not only will you get a wax on the outside, but you will get the interior detail. That will be $150. So now the customer gets on the $150. You now make $25 more than what you would normally make because you did the 100, and then you broke it down and made it $150. So you just gave yourself a raise without saying I'm raising my price. All you did was raise your value. When you raise your value, price come with it. So stop saying I'm raising my prices and raise your value. People will pay for these things. So that's a nugget on itself right there, right? So I said, well, okay, how about this? I said, you want $125 per car, right? So if we were to do a coating for $1,250, right, which is your 3-year coating, and you want them to be with you, you want them for a year. You take $125 and you times it by 6. That'll be $750. That's $750. You want $125 for every time you go there at least. That's your bottom minimum, right? But I just showed you how to increase it to $150. But let's just stay at your $125. Now you take this $750, you add it, so $750, you add it to your $1,250. That becomes $2,000, right? See, that $1,250 is what you do anyways. You paint enhance and you put a 3-year coating on. That $750 is your detailing for the year. And guess what that year looks like? That year is, well, let me back up. You tell them your paint enhancement with a 3-year coating is $2,000. And not only do we paint enhance your car, ceramic coat it, we maintain it for free for the remainder of the year. For a whole year. So if it's July, you got it till June the next year, right? So hold on, let me slow it down. I'm excited. That's $750. That means you're getting $125 every 2 months. You wash the car only 6 times. But you're telling the customer it's complimentary. It is because it's tied into that price of $2,000. You're getting your price for your coating and you're getting your wash. You're charging them $125 and they have to pay you right now up front. So now you get this $2,000 from the customer. It's gone. You get the $2,000 from the customer. The customer now has a worry-free. Customers love when they don't have to worry about having to schedule stuff. That's why Amazon is so successful, and then they sell subscriptions. You buy the vitamin one time, and every 6 weeks, every 6 months, it automatically comes and it charges your credit card. People love that stuff. I started it with my creatine, but then I canceled it because I'm like, it came too fast. I didn't take it that much, but now I'm going to get back on it to make it come at that time because I'm now taking it more now, right? But here nor there. If Joe, say for instance, he locked them in with this $2,000, you now are their preferred detailer. If I were to come to them 6 months from now with the best van, the best commercial, the best detailing tools, and I got a mouthpiece on me and I try to sell that customer, you know what that customer gonna tell me? I have a detailer already. Because they already prepaid for your wash. It came with the coating. So with that being said, you can lock in all of your customers by giving them your actual price and allowing them to pay for it one time, and you put them on a rotation. So we just increased his ticket price. So if he got 2,000, just say 2,000, and he can do, let's just say he can do 7 people a day. 7 people. So 7 people a day. Oh my God, this number is going to go too far. That's a side note. If anybody want to learn that on the side, just let me know. Yeah, client retention. Exactly, my love. Client retention. You found a way to retain them. And 10 months in, you give them something else. And every 6 months, guess what? Every 6 months, you can sell them a leather coating. A leather conditioner. Even if you want to clean the leather for $100. You want to sell them a glass coating for $275 where you coat all of. You are now locking them in a position to where if they need anything for their car, you are the person that they call because you already have their funds for the rest of the year. I'm teaching you guys something. Give me some thumbs up in the chat if this is making any sense, or if there's something that, even if it's, tell me if it's doable. All right. Yeah, so attract the right clients that expect to pay more. Exactly, Melvin. Exactly. Corey, from $13 an hour to now, it averaged out to about $165 an hour. Exactly. Exactly. So that's that contract, and that's what you do. You're working for yourself now, and then you can create your own hours. To all entrepreneurs on the live, remember your prices are based on your talent, not their budget. Exactly. Whatever you have to offer. Man, look. Let me say it like this. I don't disrespect anybody, but I'm an 80s baby from the 90s. When I seen people like Seal, kiss from the rose on the grave. Sip some of your tea for a second. Yes, thank you, baby. Thank you very much. That helped me with my singing voice. Kiss from the rose from the grave. I've been kissed from the... You remember that Seal? I've been telling you so much you can say. You remain. Seal. Do you see how Seal look? But he offers so much value that back then he had a Caucasian pretty chick. Like, she was pretty. And this guy, why is Mimi calling me? This guy don't look like he can pull in any chick. But he had one of the prettiest white girls back in the day. I should have said Caucasian. Don't cancel me, and if you do, it is what it is. I'm keeping it real. This is who I am. I'm far from all that. So, the value he brought, it had nothing to do with his look. So I'm saying that to say it is your value in which people will pay you. You can look the ugliest and all that stuff, but when you're game, when you start talking and all that stuff, it trumps. But if you can't, come with your A game. Smell good, look good, all of the above, and then it's on top of that, you got quality, you're a winner. You are a winner. Everybody on this live, I know you. What's up, Wesley? Welcome into the live, brother. If you got any business related questions, I gave you a shout out the other day for your birthday too. And I spoke about your working as an employee, well, having a job and having employees at the same time and how to do that. So go back about 2 videos back. The day of your birthday, which was a Sunday, go back to that video, that live. I answered your question on there. So, but welcome, sir. I thank you. So, yes, I was just talking to one of my guys and just saying, hey, we're not increasing our prices. We're just adding value. The more value you add, the better the ticket price is for everyone, okay? Because the customer feels like they're winning because remember, you were charging them $150 or $200, and now they're getting it for $125. They just have to prepay you. Rich, what up, sir? How you doing, man? Thank you for jumping on the live. I was talking entrepreneurship, as you know. If you have any business-related questions or, I don't care, family-related questions or how-to, it don't matter. Matter of fact, let's just go wide range. Test me. If you have a question, drop it in the comments, man, and I'll be glad to answer it. And it will help other people as it helps me. So this is what I'm encouraged to do. I'm encouraged to grow in this way. Okay? Okay, I appreciate you. I appreciate you too, Wesley. So yeah, this helps me grow, and as I grow, you grow with me, man, especially for entrepreneurships and for those who are in a job. There's a certain way to work on a job to get that increase. You're actually, even though you're an employee, your social security number is no different than an EIN number. So if you're on somebody's job, you can run it like a CEO and still make it. You can write your own check when you work for somebody as well. There's a way to be an entrepreneur inside of your job, even though you're W-2. So I encourage you, if you have a question, please drop it in the comments. I'll be glad to answer it. And it helps me out, and helps me grow this channel as well. So if you guys haven't, please like and subscribe it. It doesn't hurt to get the notification and ignore it if you're busy. But if you are not busy, that you guys can just jump on and support the channel. So throw me a thumbs up and hit a like and follow and plus share for me, please. All right. I try to do nothing but give positivity, so I won't make you look bad. I promise you. It'll just be something that you're sharing, just like you would share a blooper. All right. So, I had something else that I wrote. How much for the interior? Yeah, do the business where yours is. Yeah, so I just have some scribble scrabble that I have here. But yeah, if you guys have any questions, please drop it in the comments, because I got 15 minutes or so, and I am actually, that's all I have at the top of my head. But at the end of the day, you know, as I sit here, stuff will just start coming. Throw out a word and see if I can come up with a subject when it comes to business. How about that? You know how people freestyle? Just throw me out a word and see how I can relate it to business. That'll be fun. I'm just making up stuff right now. Yeah, but at the end of the day, yes, I always encourage you guys just to add value, man, and don't try to add. Don't go to the customer and say, hey, I now got to charge you. My prices are increasing. You don't have to do that. If your price is worth it, try it on somebody else. Try your price on somebody else. So say, for instance, if you're charging $125 for a car and you want your prices to go to $150, go ahead and get you about 10 more clients consistently at $150. If you can do that, now you have the room of 10 people giving you an increase of $25, which is an extra $250, and that offsets the person that you just went to for $125. And if they say, hey, I gotta move you to $150, and if they say no and they don't want to do business with you no more, the 10 people that's paying you the extra $250 on top, which is now $150, but you were charging $125, those people replace that person. And if you're not capable of doing it to the 10 over here, you shouldn't do it to the person over here, because those people over here dictated the fact that you're not worth the extra $25. So don't go to your clients off rip saying that there's an increase. Don't do that to your customers. When you get a new phone call, tell them your new price. And when you get enough of them, now have a heart-to-heart with your customer. And if they're your true customer or your true client, they will stay with you. If they don't, I understand, but this is what I have to go up to. Now they are replaced by these people. And these people are no different than the person who's been with you for 5-7 years, because eventually these people will be the same people. That's 5-7 years, as long as you're doing what you was doing to this person, to these people, but just at a higher rate. So that's my encouragement. Do not go and off rip increase your prices with the people that already been doing business with you. All right? The new people dictates if that's valuable or not. All right? So I can tell you this off the top of my head. Okay, liability. Okay, in your case, Wesley, liability. Having room for liability. Having room for casualties. Having an account if somebody were to take a blower and scrape the side of a car, you should be able to say, it is okay, customer, I got Joe on the way. And if I could have took care of it, that would have been great. But he can't take care of it, no worries, call your insurance. I got the $500 deductible. I got the deductible, there's no worries. There's no such thing as a liability if you can cover it. It's just something that happened, now it's taken care of. And if you want to inbox me, how did that turn out? I would like to know that too. How did that turn out? So yeah, liabilities it's inevitable. It's going to happen. It's a liability when I get in my bed and I bump my toe. I'm walking with my eyes closed. I'm just waking up and I try to feel the wall and turn and I bump my doggone toe. As long as I've been living in this house, it happens. Liability. What am I going to do about it? I don't curse. So I got to find other measures. But liabilities. All right. So like freestyling, I did it. All right, momentum. Momentum could be positive and it could be negative. You ever told a lie and now you got to keep telling a lie and lie and lie and lie and lie? That can create a momentum and you can become a liar. Straight up liar. Or when you do something in your business and you realize that this person say, hey, I got a friend. And then you tell the friend, and okay, cool, you serve that friend. And then that friend say, hey, I got a friend. And then you take care of that other friend. And that friend say, I got a friend. That momentum can be moved in a certain way where by the time you get to the fourth or fifth friend, they don't have to say it. You already so encouraged to say, hey, I've been going from friend to friend to friend to friend. Do you have a friend? Like the momentum encouraged you to now start asking. So momentum doesn't have to be the same thing, like over and over and over, but it's a consistent flow towards which area you've been wanting to go. So I never made it in the rap career. So, but yeah, momentum is every Sunday I'm doing this live. This doesn't feel comfortable coming towards it. But when I'm in it, I feel much better, especially when I have a topic and I have you guys rocking with me. Like talking to this camera and seeing zero up there, seeing nobody in the comments, that is very, very tough. It is so tough. It's like almost like, is it worth it? You know, is anybody out there? But then when you guys are on it, it's like, bro, it lights me up. It's like being in a room full of people. And I believe this will turn into me being in a room full of people. Tamika, what's up, madam? All right, any business-related questions, Tamika, please ask something. I got 15 or 14 minutes left, and that will help me facilitate this live to help others as it helped me. Drop a comment, drop me some thumbs up, share it, like it, please. That helps me grow as a channel. Now, momentum. I was talking about the live. Let me go back. Last week, I felt so out of place. It was just that. I looked at the computer, it had said 0. I looked at the comments, no comments. Like it was, see, I saw people popping in and popping out, and I was hearing nothing but monotone. Like my ears, it just felt like, and I just couldn't focus. Like I could not focus. So I only did 30 minutes on that live. But yet, I didn't die. I didn't quit. I just say, you know what, Joe? You are telling your truth. This is not easy. I know for some it's easy. And some of you are looking at me like, oh, I wish I could do that at least, right? But guess what? It's just in the doing. And once we just start doing something, I don't care if you just start recording yourself by yourself with nobody looking or no recording, just talk in the room. Guess what? Eventually, that will create something in you and it will create a momentum. Okay? So, babe, thank you for that word. Any other words or any other comments? I have 12 minutes left, and one of these days I'll start giving offers and start giving stuff away. I just love giving stuff away. That's one of my things, but I got to check out my account setup because I got the check-ins and the savings, and sometimes when I give stuff away, I personally be waiting for 15 days because this got to clear and then that got to clear. After this finished bouncing a few times, you know, somebody catches it somewhere and they be like, you know what, you just have it, but here's a fee with it. You know what I mean? So however that go, I would like to eventually start giving stuff away. So you guys just keep rocking with me. As I get blessed, it's easier to bless people and it feels good to bless people. So y'all just rock with me. Let me get some more tea. Hey Zelda, how are you doing? Business related questions. If you have any questions or any comments, anything you just overcame this week, that would be great. You know, drop it in the comments. If you're on a job and looking on how to exit your job into your own business, we could do that in this live. I could try to do it in 11 minutes. It don't matter to me. We can make this happen, right? This is free. This is free game, free gym, free basically anything you want to make it out of it. You know, and not everything I say. Because there's some other things that I said in the past where I was like, dang, I should have said this instead of saying that, right? I'm learning as I go. So it wasn't the wrong answer that I've said in the past, right? It's just that I could have amplified it a little bit more and pushed towards a certain area to be like key, you know, like a key, K-E-Y, not, how you spell key? Key. How do you spell a laughing word, key? I didn't do that. I was saying give you keys, all right? So, but you know there, I appreciate the thumbs up. Babe, give me another word. What can we expect next week? Next week, I want to start talking numbers. That's one of my passions is numbers. You see, I just gave the breakdown for the 1250, and then you say it's free washes, but every 2 months you do a 125, which is your maintenance wash from that person's car, and you have them to prepay. And if you get XYZ of customers locked in, because once you lock people in, you can literally, if you want to buy a house, You now know what you got coming at the end of the year, or you know what, because I'm going to touch on stuff like this. So say, for instance, if a customer pays me, just say they pay me $100 upfront. That becomes, for 12 months, that becomes $1,200, right? What does it cost me to do a car? If I paid my guy $30 an hour, and I teach them how to do it in 1 hour, they are contracted. So if it's a lot of the hour, that's what I'm paying, $30. And they get to keep the tips, which has nothing to do with me. They get the $30, right? It costs me $4 to do a car, but I'm going to give or take, I'm going to do about $6 for the chemicals and the gas and stuff like that in the machine and equipment, right? So that's now $36. I'm going to allow for, just say I'm going to allow for $5 for fuel, because $5 tank of gas can get me from Ruskin to Brandon. So that's a pretty long way. So I'm gonna allot for $5 on the fuel. So right now that's $41, right? Any other costs that I might want to put to the side, if I wanted to, I could put $10 away for, just say, maintenance. That becomes $56, right? Now I will take that $56. I will put it in an account, right? So every customer that pays me that $1,200, you put that, I'm so sorry. I did that so wrong. It would leave $44 per service. That's what leaves. That would be considered profit. So I take that $44 times 12. I extract that money, put that money in an account. The $56, I times that by 12. All right, because remember, the 56 and the 44 makes that 100, right? That's what they're paying me. This is for operations and maintenance and everything. This is however I want to do it. If I wanted to buy new equipment and I don't have to pay taxes on it because I bought the equipment, I can literally buy the stuff that I need or want to increase the business without pay for marketing, all that. This money is now free and clear over here. Yes, I could take out money for Uncle Sam, but again, I'm not your tax advisor, so don't take this as tax advice, but I'm just saying for me, at the end of the year is, if I broke even with my business, I don't owe IRS anything, all right? It is what it is. I am growing. Now, when I come to a point where I can't buy anything else and I'm making millions, yes, I got to pay my fair share in taxes because this is money that's just laying around. I have nothing to do with it. But the IRS wants you to grow. So this $44 times 10 is now money for, if I want to get a new van, add a new employee, if I want to, whatever I want to do with that money, whether it's, of course, pay my rent, pay the van payments, pay all this other stuff over here. I just got to get enough clients. And I'm going into the lesson, and this is what I'm supposed to be talking about next week. That's that elemental P up here, all right? So I'm going to talk I'm going to talk numbers, how we can do the value adding so we can give ourselves a raise. We're going to do car count, and we're going to do how to split the money up. Not what you should do with the money over here. All that $44 that if you say loan. Yes, thank you, baby. All right, you could put that in the chat. It's all good. Help my algorithm, okay? But yeah, I'm not going to talk about what you should do with your money on this end. But as far as the business-wise, on chemical costs and all this stuff, those are the things I want to start talking about weekly. I'm going to go back to what got me started in this. If it costs you 4 cents, it costs you 4 cents to do a car with window. If it costs 96 cents for tire, what that cost is to do a car. I want to be able to start breaking that stuff down, right? To help you guys understand your profit and margins. So that's what I want to get into versus just randomly talking about entrepreneurship. But as you guys come in and you ask a question, of course, yeah, we can get sidetracked. I got letters up here. I'm okay with getting off key and then coming back. I can do that, right? So any business related questions you guys may have in the future, shoot it to me. I will do my level best to answer it. And if I can't get the proper answer right now, immediately, I'll tell you, stand by. I'll get it to you, right? So I appreciate you guys for rocking with me. This has been very successful. And I have 5 minutes. And I want to leave you with something that I just thought about, right? So everybody always say, hey, Joe, Good to see you. And I always say it's better to be seen than to be viewed. So I put something together. Oh, before I say that, because that's my outro. Thank you, sweetie. I want to wish every last one of you, whether you're on this live right now and or on rebroadcast, if it's past the holidays, happy Thanksgiving, Merry Christmas, Feliz Navidad, Happy New Year, Happy 2025, 26, 27, 28. When I'm up there on the big screen and you seeing my old videos, I'm going to tell you, hey, Aunt Ruby, how you doing? Welcome to the live. Yes, it's good to see you on the live. Hey, Auntie, my auntie from Alabama. Yes, on my father's side. I'm Joe Jr. Yes, happy holidays, Auntie. So I'm just telling you guys happy Thanksgiving, happy everything, and a Merry Christmas for those who get it later. But this upcoming Thursday is Thanksgiving, and I wish you guys to be safe and be healthy up until then, because I know you're going to pig out. You don't want to pig out on top of not being healthy. So, you know, if you got to go on a fast or a cleanse before, please do so. All right, so you don't be so unhealthy. And then after it, get back on your regimen, man. Or if you're disciplined enough and want to miss the cranberries, miss it. It don't matter. It's on you, right? But enjoy it. Be safe. This is the season for family. This is the season for love. Being thankful. Yes, people put in the comments and all this stuff. It was all this pagan and all this stuff. But I have a reason to be thankful. Yeah, like you said, Merry Christmas, question marks. Exactly. It is what it is. I'm speaking your language, but at the end of the day, just enjoy your holidays with your family, okay? And that's what I encourage you. So right now, I'm going to leave you guys with this. What questions I got? Okay, what questions I got? All right, so he's just telling me happy birthday. Okay, so let me leave you with this. This is something that I thought was really good. This is what I'm going to start leaving you guys with. So you're going to be the first to hear it. Are you ready? Here it goes. It's better to be seen than to be viewed. And if you're going to be here, you might as well live. That's it. It's better to be seen or to be viewed. But if you're going to be here, you might as well live, baby. Because living doesn't mean you're alive. Being alive don't mean you're living. Experience something. Go out and conquer something. Go out and try something new. All right? So I encourage you guys to live your best life, because there's nobody better than you than being you. All right? I love you guys. Be encouraged. This is Joe Clean, Tampa, Florida. I love you. Yes, live. Yes, let's live, Auntie. All right? So I'll see you later, Auntie. I love you. And I'll talk to you soon and talk to you guys next week. All right, I'll see y'all later. Happy Thanksgiving.